Being smart with your money in Grand Theft Auto Online is obviously pretty important, so today I'm going to be telling you guys about the top 10 best purchases you can make in Grand Theft Auto Online. We're going to be going over vehicles, properties, and so much more. If you think you have amazing items that people need to know about, and once again, this is sort of a 2018 updated version, let us know in the comments down below. But without the way, let's not waste any more time, and let's get it started. All right, at the number one spot today, we've got the armored Karuma. So this vehicle, I can't tell you how incredibly valuable it is. So it's $525,000. It's a four-seater sports car, and this thing is a tank when it comes to absorbing bullets. So this is going to be so useful against NPCs because NPCs don't really have explosives. So during heist missions, during contact missions, even in general free mode, this is going to be one of the most useful vehicles you can come across. Now, if you are looking to avoid explosives, the Heavy Insurgent might be a better option, but it's a little bit more expensive. And the Karuma, once again, is going to be a little bit quicker, more civilian-like. So that's why I would recommend this vehicle. You guys know it by now. I can't tell you how many times this vehicle has saved my life from incoming fire, from enemies and NPCs. It's just one of the best overall vehicles. The number two spot today, a vehicle cargo warehouse. So you're going to need this if you want to do the import-export missions, but you're also going to need this if you want to store the special vehicles. So that's like the Ruiner 2000, the Phantom Wedge. You can't store these in a normal garage like you can other vehicles. So you have to own one of them. So not only is the import-export DLC one of the best updates in terms of making money, and you'll need a warehouse like this to make money, but also, like I said, the Ruiner 2000, the Phantom Wedge, still some of the most fun vehicles you can have today in 2018. Now, these are a little bit expensive, but they are so worth it. You will make your money back just by doing the vehicle importing and exporting sell missions. I mean, I have made a ton of money with the vehicle cargo. I know you guys are going to as well. It's so easy. You can do it solo too. So definitely owning a vehicle warehouse, one of the best purchases you can make. The number three spot today, we have the Vigilante. So the Batmobile, $3,750,000. This vehicle can pretty much do it all. It's obviously got a rocket thruster on the back. It has the ramming power of a tank, but it also has missiles and machine guns on the front if you want. And on top of that, it's a freaking supercar. It's fast, powerful, rocket boosted, weaponized. This thing is literally the full package. I would say it is the best weaponized vehicle in the game and probably the best rocket powered vehicle in the game too. Yes, it's very expensive, but you're getting a ton from this vehicle. And at the end of the day, it's the freaking Batmobile. Why would you not want to own this in online? So this is an incredible car. It's an incredible supercar, and it's definitely one that you have to own in online. The number four spot today, we have the Cocaine Lockup. So this is by far the best business that you can own for the biker business. There's a couple of other ones that are okay, but by far and away, cocaine is like the best one of them all. Now, it is the most expensive one, but it is so worth it in the long run. Like, this is seriously really the only biker business you need if you really focus on it. So the cocaine lockups are very easy to manage. You just simply buy the supplies. When it gets full, you sell it and you make money. It's such a simple process, but cocaine is just by far and away the best one of them all. So I would highly recommend, if you have a MC Clubhouse, which of course you will need for this, that you end up getting a cocaine lockup. It's the best business that you can get for here, and it's passive income, which is incredibly convenient. At the number five spot today, the Oppressor. So I wanted to include a motorcycle on here, and the Oppressor is by far the best one. It has a rocket thruster on the back. It's weaponized. It can fly and glide. What else do I need to say about this vehicle? Yes, it's expensive, with the trade price being $2.65 million. But this bike is worth it. You can do so many different things with it. It's great for free mode. It's great for just toying around, flying over mountains and buildings. I mean, you can have so much fun just launching yourself in the air with this bike, twisting and turning along the way. So the Oppressor is an amazing vehicle. It is such a fun bike. And there's often instances where a bike is really the thing you need. And if you pair it with the MC business, you can actually spawn it right in front of you. And if it becomes your featured bike, it'll actually heal you too, which is another great feature that you can utilize with the Oppressor. So definitely pick one of these up. Best bike in the game, and it's rocket powered, weaponized. It's just the full package. At the number 6 spot today, this one is kind of hard for me to explain, but it's a supercar, sports car, and a motorcycle. So 95% of the races you're going to do in Grand Theft Auto Online are either going to be super, sports, or motorcycle. That's just the nature of the beast. That's the way it is. So you're going to need to pick yourself out a good supercar, a good sports car, a good motorcycle. The motorcycles are luckily pretty cheap. You can get some of the best ones in the game for $10,000, $15,000. And for the most part, same with the supercars. Some of the better ones are even the least expensive ones, like the Debauche Wagner. And even for the sports cars, you can get the LG RH8, which is still one of the more competitive vehicles in today's game, for free. So you don't necessarily have to spend a ton of big bucks to get a supercar, sports car, motorbike that's going to compete, but you at least need to have one of each for those races. And they're also great for getting around town in free mode sessions a whole lot quicker. So I'm not going to go into the specifics of which supercar, sports car, or motorcycle is best. I'm sure you guys have either figured that out by now or you know which ones are the best, but you need those 3 in order to be successful. At the number 7 spot today, a high-end apartment. Now, I would actually recommend getting the cheapest high-end apartment because they're honestly all the same except for the view and the location. So the high-end apartments are going to provide you with access to the original 5 heist missions, which is a great way to make money, and they all come standard with a 10-car garage. So if you have the cash, the really cheap ones that are like $270,000, $235,000, $217,000, $205,000. You can get those for pretty cheap, obviously, like way less than some cars. And you can use that to store 10 of your vehicles, do the heist missions. It really does become worth it if you utilize the apartments. So I wouldn't recommend buying really more than one of these. You don't really need that. But definitely have yourself one, and getting one of the lower end ones that doesn't cost a lot of money is going to be just the same as the most expensive one. It's going to have just as many garage slots. It's just going to be in a different location and a different view when you look out the window. Speaking of properties, at the number 8 spot today, you're going to need a CEO office. So becoming a VIP and then buying a CEO office is incredibly valuable. It gives you access to the finance and felony missions, the import-export missions. It gives you access to the special vehicle work on the computer too. You get all the features that comes along with owning an office, like an office garage, the gun locker, the personal assistant, which will allow you to do so many different things in free mode, like summon vehicles, get your cars out of the impound. So yes, owning a CEO office is expensive, but it unlocks so many opportunities for you. It opens so many doors for you to accomplish tasks and online. So you have to own one of these. The cheapest one is actually only $1 million. So it's not all that bad when it's all said and done. But if you really want the big one, like this Maze Bank Tower, it can run you about $4 or $5 million, depending on the upgrades you decide to do. The number 9 spot, I wanted to get one helicopter in here, and that is going to be the Akula. So I had a hard time picking between the Akula and the Hunter. Some benefits for the Akula is it's cheaper than the Hunter. I also feel like it has more features. Like, for example, it can sit 4 people instead of 2. The Akula also has stealth mode, which is incredibly valuable. I feel like it's a little bit more customizable as well. And I also feel like it's a little quicker too. Yes, the Akula has that like barrage missile feature, but honestly, how many times are you using that? So I'm going to give this slight edge to the Akula. I know everyone is obsessed with the Hunter because of the lore in the game and, you know, obviously being in GTA San Andreas. But the Akula, in my opinion, is a little bit of a better helicopter. So I'm going to include it on this list today as a vehicle you absolutely need to own. And at the number 10 spot today, I'm choosing the Mobile Operations Center. So overall, I feel like the Avenger is a better, just flying version of the MOC. But the MOC allows you access to the gun running heist missions. And these are so much fun. I don't know what they're called. Like gun running mini heists is just what I call them. And you can only do them out of the MOC. So yes, it's a little bit more inconvenient, but it also has cool features. Like it has the American flag liveries all over there. I'm sure later this summer we might see something for the Avenger added in terms of like Independence Day liveries and whatnot. But I feel like the MOC just has some cool features that the Avenger doesn't. And the fact that you can do those gun running missions in there too is obviously very, very valuable, on top of everything else it offers, like the weapon workshop, the vehicle storage, etc. But anyways, that right there is the top 10 best purchases that I feel like you can make in Grand Theft Auto Online in 2018. I'm sure there's a lot of other honorable mentions that I could throw in, like the Avenger, like the Hunter, like the Deluxo. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know some of your thoughts on what vehicles, properties, and more you would have included in this list. If you guys did go to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.